Good evening. I am Rashid Veeb and you are watching Russian Pakistan News. Today was the second day of the hearing of the appeal in the Supreme Court in Daniel Pearl's murder case. And the Sindh Government Counsel Farooq H. Naik tried to convince the Supreme Court that the kidnapping and subsequent cold-blooded murder of Wall Street Journal's South Asia bureau chief Daniel Pearl was part of events that relate to the international terrorism.
Today, case regarding the murder and kidnapping of ransom of Mr. Daniel Pearl is concerned, it hinges upon 4 to 5 issues which have to be determined. Number one, whether there was any conspiracy amongst the accused persons and the absconding accused to abduct Daniel Pearl, and after abduction, demand a ransom, and the ransom was demanded, and whether ransom was demanded through emails to fulfill the 4 demands which was mentioned in the email dated 27 January 2002, and as the demands were not met, another email was sent threatening to kill Daniel Pearl, and along with that email the photographs were attached in which Daniel Pearl was shown as being shackled. And the next thing is whether all these acts resulted in creating sense of insecurity, fear and terror amongst the society at large.
And to substantiate the claim, the counsel cited the testimony of the principal accused, Ahmad Umar Sheikh, who, during the recording of his evidence before the trial court on March 2, 2002, has expressed the apprehensions that he may be extradited to the United States. In his statement, Ahmad Sheikh had also warned that if he was extradited, US will suffer the same fashion as did India. The counsel argued, adding one of the defense witness DW1 Rauf Ahmad Sheikh, a close relative to the principal accused, had admitted in his testimony that this was in his knowledge that Ahmad Sheikh was arrested by the Indian authorities and also tried but later released on account of hijacking of the 1999 Indian Airlines. However, the witness had stated that he was not sure whether Ahmad Sheikh was released in consequence of the demand made by the hijackers of the Indian airline for his release. A 3-member Supreme Court bench consisting of Justice Mushir Alam, Justice Sardar Tariq Masood and Justice Yahya Afridi had taken up a set of appeals instituted by the Sindh government, the mother and father of slain Wall Street Journal reporter Daniel Pearl, namely Ruth Pearl and Judy Pearl, through senior counsel Faisal Siddiqui, as well as Ahmad Sheikh. The appeals concerns challenges to the April 2 Sindh High Court's overturning of Ahmad Umar Sheikh's conviction for allegedly kidnapping and killing Daniel Pearl. Daniel Pearl, 38 and South Asia bureau chief for the Wall Street Journal, was abducted in Karachi, June 2002, while a research on religious extremism. Later, a graphic video showing his decapitation was delivered to the US consulate after a month of his abduction. Subsequently, Ahmad Sheikh was arrested in 2002 and sentenced to death by trial court. But on April 2, the Sindh High Court modified the sentence of Ahmad Umar Sheikh to 7 years and acquitted 3 other accused, namely Fahad Nasim, Sheikh Adil and Salman Saqib, who were earlier sentenced to life imprisonment by the Anti-Terrorism Court ATC Karachi. Farooq H. Naik argued before the Supreme Court that 5 issues hinges around the question in determining the fate of the appeal with which the Supreme Court was seized with. The issues that needed to be hammered out were the accused Ahmad Sheikh hatched the conspiracy to abduct Pearl and after the abduction demanded ransom. Other issues are whether not Pearl was kidnapped in pursuant to the conspiracy for kidnapping for ransom, whether not the ransom demand was emailed to the wife of the Pearl on June 27, 2002, and on failure on her part to respond, another email was sent on June 30th, 2002, with a threat to kill Pearl along with the pictures showing Pearl in checklists. Was it not true that Pearl was subsequently murdered due to non-adherence of ransom demand? The counsel argued, adding whether these acts of kidnapping and subsequent murder of Pearl did not strike terror and instill a sense of fear and insecurity in the society, the counsel said. Asif Faruqi in his statement had acknowledged that he had met Pearl, who was following a story on Richard Colvin Reed, a notorious shoe bomber who was said to be Murid disciple of Sayyid Mubarak Ali Gilani. The witness deposed that Arif, who was still at large, had told Pearl that he can arrange a meeting with Ahmed Sheikh, who was staying at the three-star hotel called Al Akbar Hotel in Rawalpindi in room 411. In return, Ahmed Sheikh may arrange an interview with Sayyid Gilani. Ahmed Sheikh had booked the hotel room with the name of Muzaffar Faruqi, but when he met Pearl, he introduced himself with the name Bashir. Later, Pearl went to Karachi, where he was kidnapped and later killed. The witness stated, also admitting that he also received a call from the wife that Pearl had not returned after his meeting in Karachi. The counsel argued that this impersonation on part of Ahmed Sheikh showed that he conspired to kidnap Pearl and later demanded ransom, adding there seems no reason to have so many aliases. The only motive behind Pearl was to kidnap and then demand for his ransom. The counsel said, adding Pearl was not a beautiful woman to be kidnapped. Pearl was deliberately lured to be kidnapped, he said. The Supreme Court will continue hearing tomorrow, and the counsel for the government of Sindh will continue his argument on the basis of evidence. That's all from today court reporting. Keep watching Russian Pakistan News for further details. Allah Hafiz.